Good morning and happy November 11th. The last time we spoke, it was in October and it was Halloween and I was wearing a wig. Uh, I might do that again. That was kind of fun. My friend Christina, who colored my hair and did an amazing job, she has a couple of wigs that I might try on in the future. Kind of fun. So I wanted to show you the Mill Pond crochet cowl that I finished. It's made of alpaca. Let's see if you can see it. And it was designed by the gorgeous Jessica of Double the Stitches. And yeah, so I'm loving it. And it's just perfect for these days because the heat is coming on and it's still pretty nice during the daytime, but then at night it gets really cold. So rather than like put on a whole jacket, I've got my nice cowl. It's extremely soft and I really enjoyed crocheting the stitch pattern. It was a lot of fun and I'd never done it before. Basically what you do is like a single crochet and then a double crochet all the way around, and then you alternate and you increase. It kind of felt like a ribbing pattern where you increase with ribbing 2 increases to keep the pattern straight. At least this is the way my mind works, this like mathematical equation. So good morning to everyone, and hello to everyone who's joining us live, and hello to those of you who are watching the replay. So yeah, it's November 11th, which is a big day. It is Veterans Day, and a lot of people don't know this, but I guess I'm going to just say it. I am technically a veteran. I don't identify as a veteran on applications and that kind of thing because I don't feel I've served my country to the extent that many of my brothers and sisters have. But technically, I am a veteran. I joined the Army Reserves when I was in college, and I played in the band. I played in the Army band, and I played in officers' parties and marched in parades. And I had my fatigues and I had my combat boots, and I wore all of those things to go to rehearsal. So it was pretty wild. So to talk about what I would call a real veteran who's really serving their country, happy Veterans Day, and I appreciate you. There's so many roads we could go down talking about veterans that I think is for another episode of The Spinning Hand. So something else that we are celebrating today, which is something that I can claim with much more, pride and let's say accuracy. I can much more accurately claim that I am a single, and today is Singles Day. I didn't realize until I did a little bit of research that Singles Day was started in China, and it's also called Bachelor's Day. And the numbers 1111, 1111. Today is November 11th, of course, so that it's like little singles. And also the Chinese character, I guess, for maybe November 11th or something like that, or maybe for Singles Day, it's like the singles are like single branches on a tree. And so the bachelors aren't having babies so that their family trees are not branching out. So I probably didn't explain that exactly right, but Singles Day. So to celebrate Singles Day, we are having a sale. Oh, and I have a banner for this. Let's see. Singles Day. So today only, if you head on over to thespinninghand.com, you can get 25% off all of our yarn and all of our needles. And our yarn and our needles are already below retail and a really good price. So I encourage you to head on over. This isn't one of those sales that we're going to extend throughout the weekend. It is only for a single day. See what I did there? Single day. Okay. Very exciting. So that's Singles Day. And then the third thing that we're celebrating, which, I'm technically a veteran, I'm definitely single, but I am 100% fully invested in this news. The holiday shop is open. So Jess and I have been working, you know, for weeks and weeks to get this ready for you. If you visit thespinninghand.com, you can see our holiday shop. And I'm really proud of what we've put together there. There are some beautiful projects, some beautiful patterns and needles that, you know, you really just can't find anywhere else except the Spinning Hand. They're original to us. They're tested and tried and true. And yeah, I think you're really going to love them. So I'm also going to kind of modify and like add a few things. As you know, like shipping is always an issue. So I am waiting for a few things to come in. And then when they come in, I will add those to the shop. So go ahead and check out thespinninghand.com and look at our holiday shop. It is open. And today I'm going to show you a couple of things from our holiday shop. Let's see. I'm either going to do the Christmas stocking kits. I think I'll do those first. All right, so let's do that first. I'm going to go out of order here. I'm going to show you the Christmas stocking kits, and then I'm going to show you the Teenie Weenie Sweater Kits. So yeah, the Christmas stocking kits come with this 100% pure wool, and it's made in Canada, the wool, and it's incredibly durable. Like when you make your Christmas stocking out of this wool, it's going to last for generations. And there are care instructions, you know, in case, I don't know, you get eggnog on your stocking. But this particular kit that I have comes with a full skein of green, a full skein of red, a full skein of cream, and then little extras as well, because there's color work in these stockings, and then you have like little balls extra. I know that it can be hard to manage a skein of yarn if you don't have a yarn winder. So for people who are watching this live, or if you watch the replay on Facebook or on YouTube, go ahead and send me an email and I will wind the yarn for you when you add this to your cart. And that's at no extra charge. So I will get this ready so that you can just start knitting. So that's only for people who email me at thespinninghand@gmail.com. And actually, let's have them do the info. So info@thespinninghand.com. I think that posted. And I will wind the yarn for you for the Christmas stocking kits. Now, I think one of the coolest part of the kits is that it comes in this beautiful case, and it has smooth snap closures so that you can put your ball of yarn inside and draw it through between the snaps and the yarn won't get tangled. So each kit comes with a beautiful case, and those are from Rock Solid Designs, and Rock Solid Designs is no longer. So I actually bought all of their bags. I bought them all, and there are none left. So after we sell out of these Christmas stocking kits, there will be no more of these bags. They're so cute, right, Jess? Yes, agreed. And then the other thing I want to show you about this kit is that it also comes with an alphabet chart so that you can personalize the top of the stocking. So here's the kit that I'm showing you. We actually have three varieties, three different versions. So this one I think is called Snowflake. I'm not sure. There's another one called Scandinavian, and then there's another one called Evergreen. So yeah, this one is Snowflake. And right here on the green part, that's where you can embroider a name or knit in a name if you want to. And there's an alphabet chart and numbers chart if you want like a date of birth, if there's a new baby coming into the family. In my family is getting a little bit bigger, not necessarily because of new babies, but my son has a serious girlfriend. So I don't know if we're ready for Christmas stocking making yet, but it's possible. So yeah, that's where you would put that. And one more time, if you want me to wind the yarn for you, then you can just email me and I will do it for you. But that's only for people who are watching this video. And so those, I'm not exactly sure of the price. I think I lowered the price so that they're not as expensive actually as our kits that are original to the spinning hand. I can't remember exactly what the price is, but go to thespinninghand.com, look at our holiday shop, and you'll be able to see the Christmas stocking kits there. Okay. Now I want to show you the Teenie Weenie Sweater Kits. These are so much fun to make. It's like potato chips. You really just can't make one. And each kit comes with 5 different teeny weeny wool balls. And they're called Teenie Weenie Wool, which is where we got the name for the sweater. So this, believe it or not, this teeny weeny ball, let me see if I can get it a little bit more. That little ball will make one sweater. So you get 5 colors in each kit, and you can make 5 sweaters. Or the pattern that we give you shows you how to do striped sweaters. So here is the pattern for the Teenie Weenie sweater. As you can see, you get a full color printed pattern with instructions and plenty of pictures. And it's a quick knit, but it's also not for a beginner. So if you're a brand new beginner, this isn't the easiest. I would say it's more for intermediate. The reason I say that is because you use double pointed needles, and they're little, like little, maybe size 3, I think is what we have in here. And so it's, it's a little fiddly, but honestly, once you get the hang of it, you literally can't stop. And you're going to want to destash. And if you're like me, you have all these little leftover bits and bobs of yarn, you're going to want to make 100 little sweaters. So here's something that I haven't shown anyone yet. I haven't taken pictures of these yet, but I am including with the kits, and this isn't even on the website yet, teeny weeny hangers. So they are little wooden hangers, and they are laser etched with different designs. This one is the Christmas tree, but there are a few different designs. So with your kit, you will get a teeny weeny hanger. Let me show you the snowflake. So here is the snowflake. And those are from Twin Mama Creations. So another twin mama, Jess is also a twin mama. So this is called Twin Mama Creations, and she makes these beautiful, gorgeous, tiny, tiny little hangers. So that makes your teeny weeny sweater super easy to use as a Christmas ornament, or just to I'm hanging this in my crafting room year round. It's just done. And also, I've purposely made the pattern big enough so that you can fit a gift card inside. So, if you have teenagers like I do, or just people that maybe you just don't know that well, but they'd really appreciate basically cash or a gift card to their favorite store, then this is a way to really personalize it and make it a unique, one-of-a-kind gift. So it's just like there's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into this, and people keep them. Oh my gosh, and they'll just love them. So yeah, that's the Teenie Weenie Sweater Kits. So those kits, I believe, are $17.50. And again, you can go to thespinninghand.com and pick yourself up a kit. It comes with a wooden hanger, comes with the full color printed pattern, and 5 various shades of teeny weeny wool. And you can choose from pastels, autumn colors, and blues, and festive, which is like jewel tones, but you can also make something that's like a little more Christmassy. So that is that. So yeah, let's just go backwards here. We talked about Veterans Day. We talked about Singles Day. And again, don't forget, let me hide this and show this. So our single sale is today only. Head on over to thespinninghand.com for 25% off all yarn and all needles on our site. And I think you're going to find something that you really love. even if you're not single, you can still get something for yourself. So that's my gift to you. But definitely treat yourself, give yourself a little bit of self-care. The other day I went to CVS of all places, and I was feeling pretty down. I was feeling my singleness, let's just say that. And I bought myself a dark chocolate raspberry Ghirardelli chocolate bar. Amazing. Ben and Jerry's black cherry Garcia frozen yogurt, classic, and flowers. I bought myself a bouquet of flowers, and I took my self-care package and just walked home. And it's very close. I live very close to a CVS, and I have to tell you, like, just seeing fresh flowers everywhere. The ice cream and the chocolate is long gone. But just taking good care of yourself. And of course, knitting is a huge part of that. Those of us who knit, we know, using the most beautiful yarn, using the tools that are right for the project. I have a friend who is sort of scrappy, and she will, like, if it's free or cheap, she will always get that first. And she won't, like, indulge herself. And not that she needs to, like, I'm not saying go into debt to buy yourself yarn, but buy yourself something beautiful, because life is short, and too short, I think, to waste on yarn that's not making your heart sing. So have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. I am so delighted that I got to talk to you and that we're back on track. We took a week off last week, and we're back on every Thursday. We'll have our next Facebook Live next Thursday, the 18th. So we will see you then. Bye, everyone.